What up, Timmy's here. Now, here's my review for the new horror film that just got released, In a Violent Nature. Now, this is, of course, a interesting little slasher where it tells the story of the pretty much the point of view of the killer, which I think is an interesting concept right there. If you guys don't know much about the story in this, it's where like a group of teens take a locket from a collapsed tire tower in the woods. They unwillingly resurrect the rotting corpse of Johnny, a vengeful spirit spurred from a horrific 60-year-old crime. The undead killer soon embark on a bloody rampage to retrieve the stolen locket, and of course he pretty much slaughters people whoever get in their way. And let me just say, this movie is much bloodier than you expected. The kills in this. Let me just say, James A. Janisse, who you might know from Dead Meat. Let me just say, whenever this film comes out and he does his kill count, let me just say he's gonna have a field day with this one. There are some really cool kills here. The character Johnny definitely really reminisces of Jason Voorhees. Like this really did feel like the closest thing we got to a Friday 13th film. Because obviously, the killer has mommy issues, just like Jason. Um, they're in a camp just like Camp Crystal Lake. So definitely really reminiscent of Friday the 13th. Sadly, we might not get a Friday the 13th movie until 3 more years, but hey, this is pretty much the closest thing we get to a Friday the 13th film. And I thought the director Christian Asher, I never heard of before. I don't think he did a good job with this. The actors who I never heard of before either, I don't know if they did pretty good. I like the Johnny Killer. Let me just say, again, the kills in this are crazy. There is, of course, a yoga kill in the scene. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is a yoga kill in the scene. That's probably the most gruesome scene I've seen in a film, in the movie, since the bedroom scene in Terrifier 2. Like, if you think the bedroom scene in Terrifier 2 is gory, this one takes that scene up a notch. I mean, this guy just doesn't stop. Like he'll just slay big time. But it's a really decent horror film worth checking out. Definitely will be in my top 10 favorite horror films by the time the year is over. And it's a really decent one worth checking out. So if you guys haven't seen it, either check out Endears, or if you want, wait till it comes on Shudder. It'll premiere on there too. But I highly recommend it. It's a really decent slash film. Yes, it's a slow burn, but that's the point. I mean, this is not like something that will speed up the pace. So yeah, not many people will probably enjoy it because it is a little bit of a slow film, but it's a really decent one. Worth checking, in my opinion, worth checking out. Anyway, let me let you guys. Did you have a chance to check out In a Violent Nature? If so, what's the over? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Sammy Simon.